name is Miss Natalie, also known as Audrey Hepburn today, and this is my awesome class that I've gotten to have this year, and they have worked so hard on their biographies and are so excited to present and share with you all of their hard work. So without further ado, Jacob.
Hello, my name's Jacob and I'm King Tut. King Tut was born in Egypt. Egypt is home to the Nile River, which is the longest river in the world. It is more than 4,000 miles long. Ancient Egypt was the first place to develop a written language. Boys learned to read and write at 4 years old. Tut was married and king by the time he was 10 years old. Tut died very young. He was about 18 or 19 years old.
Hi, my name is Hudson, and I will be presenting George Washington. George Washington was born in Virginia. George had a brother named Lawrence, and his mother was known to be very sassy. He became a soldier at 22 years old. He was known for being the best horseman in Virginia. George Washington was the first president of the United States since 1789.
Hi, my name is Beckham and I am Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was the king of baseball in the 1920s and the 1930s. His real name was George Herman Ruth. He was a pitcher and 6.5 feet tall. He played for the Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Babe was the Yankees' home run king.
Hi, my name is Callan. I am presenting Walt Disney. Walt Disney was born in Chicago in 1901. Walt was a boy who loved to play practical jokes. Walt Disney was the creator of Mickey Mouse. After Disneyland opened in 1955, Walt was already thinking about his plans of Disney. Walt's plans for Epcot started to come to life. Epcot is the theme park we know today that is located in Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida.
Hello, my name is Greyson, and I'm Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was born in Kentucky. Abraham once walked 20 miles to He found a penny and a $5 bill. Abraham was the 16th president of the United States of America. Abraham Lincoln was shot in the theaters by John Wilkes Booth. He died at 56 years old.
Hi, I'm Amelia Earhart. Hi, I'm Layla, and I'm going to be Amelia Earhart today. Amelia Earhart was born in Kansas. She worked in a hospital in Canada until World War I was over. Amelia dreamt of flying a big airplane. Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. Amelia had a dream to fly across the world.
Good job, Layla Grace. Good job.
Hello, my name is Savannah, and I am doing Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth was born in England. She became queen when she was 19 years old. Queen Elizabeth ruled for 41 years. Queen Elizabeth was one of the England's greatest rulers. Queen Elizabeth got smallpox when she was 31 years old.
This is John Collins, and he is Johnny Appleseed.
He was born in September and had a sister named Elizabeth. He was a real man named John Chapman. Johnny attended school where he learned to love to read books. Johnny never wore shoes. Sometimes he would stick pins through the tough skin of his feet to impress people. Johnny got sick with pneumonia from walking through a snowstorm. He died in Indiana when he was 70 years old.
Awesome job, John Collins.
Grandparents, families for coming out. Let me introduce myself. I'm Miss Kris, also known as Mary Blair today. And some of the children have asked me, who is Mary Blair? Well, Mary Blair I'm actually wearing her artwork, as you can see, literally from head to toe. She was one of the famous Disney illustrators. She was personally hand-selected by Walt Disney himself. She's known for the iconic ride, It's a Small World in Disney World. Also for Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland. So if you know me, you know my love of Disney, so that's why I had to honor her today. Parents, let me tell you, you outdid yourselves with the costuming this year. Give yourself a pat on the back and a Miss Kris round of applause, because you did fantastic. These costumes look amazing. And can I just say how much I love these kiddos? They have done an outstanding job. They deserve another round of applause because they have just done an amazing job. Oh, I'm sorry. Nobody could hear me. I can't imagine that with my loud mouth. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Okay. All right, sorry. So without further ado, we will get started. So we're going to start with Lilly.
Hi, my name's Lilly, and today I'm going to be Annie Oakley. Annie's dad died when she was 5 years old from pneumonia. Annie has 5 brothers and sisters. Annie and Frank got married in 1876. Annie joined the circus. She shot through bottles and corks. She blew out candles by shooting out their flames. Annie was in a sharpshooting contest and lied about her age. Hi, my name is Ella and I'm doing Danby. Danby lived in World War II. Danby had a daughter named Jan, but died day after she was born. Danby didn't like to be cooped up in office, so he stand outside with typewriter in the hot pot. Danby made Iron Man and got $1.2 billion. Danby made fun of the biggest villain. We have Venom, Loki, Dano, Galactic, and the Green Goblin. Hi, I'm Nathan, and I'm going to be Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong was born in 1930. Neil Armstrong loved airplanes. Neil Armstrong had his first flight into space on Gemini 8. Neil Armstrong was the first person to touch the moon. Neil Armstrong died August 25th, 2012 at age 82. Hi, I'm Brooklyn. I'm going to be Sally Ride. Sally Ride was born in California on May 26, 1951. In 1977, Sally applied to be an astronaut at NASA. Sally Ride was in 1983, Sally was the first American woman to fly in space.
Sally became the director of the California Space Institute. Sally died on July 23, 2012.
Hi, my name is Bennie. I'm going to be Princess Diana. Diana was born on July the 1st, 1961. She would marry the future King of England, Prince Charles, on July the 29th, 1981. Her first son, Williams, was born on June the 21st, 1982. And her second son, Harry, was born on September the 15th, 1984. Diana visit the first British hospital for A patients in 1987. Diana was killed in a car crash on August 31st, 1997.
I'm Dante, and I'm doing Jacques Cousteau. Jacques Cousteau was born on July 11, 1910. After not agreeing to do horseback riding, Jacques' punishment was to clear the lake from sticks and trash. He graduated high school at the age of 19 and joined the French Navy a year later. In 1943, he tested the world's first aqualung off the waters of St. Ray. Jacques Cousteau developed an acronym for SCUBA. It stands for Self-Contained Underwater Breathing Apparatus.
My name's Kolson, and I'm doing David Crockett. David Crockett was born in Tennessee on August 17, 1786. David volunteered as a scout in the Creek War in 1813. David Crockett ran for Congress in 1833 and won. David claims to have killed 105 bears during one hunting season. David Crockett died defending the Alamo on March 6, 1836.
My name is Evie, and I'm Dolly Parton. When Dolly Parton was 6 years old, she entered a contest and won enough money to buy her family a TV. Dolly did not like school, but she liked being in the marching band with her best friend. They wrote songs together. After high school, Dolly moved away to Nashville. She was very sad and lonely. Dolly could not drive well and crashed her car into the music studio. Dolly built her a library, the Imagination Library in Dollywood. This library involves books to children all over the world. There is a bronze statue of Dolly Parton in Tennessee, thanking her for all that she has done.
All right, boys and girls, if you will please stand up, hold your posters. Parents, families, we're going to let them stand like a statue so you can get some pictures. But before we do, I think we need to give them a huge round of applause because they just outdid themselves today. I see lots of extra money going in some checkbooks today, by the way, so just saying. Okay, all right, take away pictures, here we go.
So glad to see all of you here today. This is always one of my favorite days. It's so exciting to see all that hard work come to a big culmination, and so much of the hard work came from you with the costumes and helping get the books read and all those things, so thank you very much for your hard work. I am John O'Leary today. He is an author, a speaker, and a pianist. After surviving an accident when he was 9 that no one expected to survive. He lost his fingers. He went on to do some amazing things, and I enjoyed the book, and I've shared several pieces of it with our faculty because I am in awe of what our children do here every day, what our teachers do, what you do, what we do in face of challenges. So thank you for all that you do to make that happen. Also want to just mention we're doing our food drive this month. for the next couple of weeks, so if you can help your child to remember to bring a couple cans of food. The food bank brought us 2 big barrels, and we are trying really hard to fill both those barrels. So if you think about that, just stick those in the book bag. Also, we have a form for yearbook ads. If you're interested in taking one out, a personal ad, or if you have a business, those are available on the table as you leave. If you are checking out your child, that's entirely up to you. We're going to have school. We're going to have some fun. It's the Friday before Halloween. It's going to be a fun afternoon. But if you wish to take your child home with you, please sign them out at that round table there. There's a little clipboard for you to just check off. So we're not searching for them while y'all are out having lunch. I know you didn't come here to see me. You came here to see your children, and so I'm going to get out of the way. At the end, they'll be standing in place. You're welcome to take pictures as they walk past you. Certainly come down and take all the pictures you want as they speak. But there'll also be time at the end for you to come and snag some pictures too. So just please have a great time. We're glad you're here.
Yay. Thank you all for coming. Your children have done a fantastic job. I am Miss Mara, and my class is going to go first. And the first up is Miss Osvaldo. I almost called Mia. Come on, Osvaldo.
Biography from Cristiano Ronaldo. He's an amazing, talented, and confident. He admired his father, who loved soccer, running, and children, who accomplished amazing striker kicks and foot skills, who's a team captain, who said talented without working hard is nothing. He lived in Portugal, last name Ronaldo.
Miss Olivia. Sonia Sotomayor, that's awesome. Who was? I'll do it with you. Ready? Who was?
Above
average. You can do above average. Above average.
Above average and responsible. Who loved her grandmother. Who loved the courtroom law and being a judge.
You got this. Who overcame a troubled childhood.
Who overcame a troubled childhood. Who was the first Latino judge in Supreme Court. Who always wanted to become a judge. And she did. Who said equality in education. We won't have any society. Who lived in New York, Sotomayor.
Beckley.
Charlie Chaplin biography poem. Charlie, who was talented and creative, and who treasured his 9 sons, who loved comedy, laughter, and family, whose major accomplishment was making movies, who hoped to make many people laugh, who said that a day without laughter is a day wasted, who lived in London, Switzerland, Los Angeles. Chaplin.
Yay. Good job. Yay. Jackson.
Biography poem, Winston Churchill. His first name is Winston. He is brave, kind, and smart. He adores his wife. He loves England, freedom, and family. He was knighted by the Queen. He helped win World War II. He once said, "Live as if you're going to die tomorrow." He lived in England. His last name is Churchill.
Mia.
Biography poem is Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander, he was an inventor. He was courageous and smart. He admired his mother. He loved challenge and teaching and helping. He patented the telephone. He wanted to solve problems. He said before anything else, preparation is the key to success. He lived in Scotland, Canada, Massachusetts, and his last name is Bell.
Axel.
Biography poem, Edward. Edward, who was violent, experienced, and brave, who admired his crew, who loved being on the ocean and being a pirate, who wanted to be a captain, who quoted, "A good dream is better than a bad reality," who lived in America, England, and Caribbean. His last name was Teach, a.k.a. Blackbeard.
Tree.
Biography poem, Albert Einstein. His first name is Albert, who is genius, scientist, and amazing, who loved his wife, who loved music, math, and science, who wrote the theory of relativity, who wanted everyone to love science, who said the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Who lived in America, Germany, and Prussia. My last name is Einstein.
Dalton.
Biography poem, Jacques Cousteau. Jacques, who was adventurous, helpful, and powerful, who loved his son, who made movies and books to protect the ocean, who pioneered scuba gear, who wanted clean oceans, who lived in France. Cousteau.
And Lexi is my last one.
Biography poem, Anne Frank. Anne, who was kind, beautiful, and nervous, who loved her family, who left us her diary, family, and history, who wrote about her life, who wanted to be a writer, and her diary was published after her death, who wanted peace, who once said no one has ever become poor by giving, who lived in the secret annex, Frank.
That was Miss Mara's class, and they all did a fantastic job. So thank you, parents. We appreciate you all.
We have worked so hard on our poems, so we're so excited for y'all to hear them.
Hello, my name is Riley Sparks, and I'm going as Abigail Adams. Abigail, perseverance, confident, and beautiful. Wife of John Adams, who loved her children, her husband, and cooking. Who was the first lady to live in the White House, who hoped that the war would end soon, who once said great necessities call great virtues, who lives in Weymouth, Massachusetts, and in Philadelphia, Adams.
Hello, my name is Sophia, and I'm Frida Kahlo. Frida, creative, smart, and beautiful, the ex-wife of Diego Rivera, who loved Mexico art and family, who painted Las Dos Fridas, the two Fridas, who wanted to inspire people to chase after their dreams, who once said, long live life, who lived in Mexico, Kahlo.
My name's Julia, and I'm going to be doing Ben Franklin. Ben helping, nice, and smart, who was one of 15 children who loved science, inventing, and experimenting, who invented the lightning rod, who wanted people to believe in him, who said, "Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults," who lived in Paris, Boston, and Philadelphia, Franklin.
I am Alexandra Dunn, and I am Sojourner Truth. Sojourner, smart, bold, and brave, the daughter of James and Betsy, who loved preaching, teaching, traveling, and fighting for women's rights, who teaches equality and to accept everyone, who wanted all slaves to be free and happy, who said, "I'm not going to die, I'm going to go home like a shooting star," who lived in Swartkill, New York. Truth.
I'm Avery, and I am Helen Keller. Helen, smart, brave, and nice. A student of Annie, who loved to learn and loved to write. Who wrote famous books while she was blind and deaf. Who wished to speak, to see, and to hear. Who once said, "I would rather walk in the dark with a friend than rather alone in the light." Who lived in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Keller.
Hi, my name is Luis, and today I want to be Lionel Messi. Lionel Andres, who famous, rich, and athletic, son of Paris Saint, who loves his family, mom and dad, who discovered that he has played 778 matches and he has won 45 trophies, who wanted to win tournaments and FIFA games, who said you had to fight to reach your dreams. Listen, Rosario Messi.
We have a costume change.
My name is Asher and I'm doing the Wright brothers. We're honorable, kind, smart, loving, who were the sons of Milton Wright. Who loved their brothers and the kite plane, who invented the plane, who wanted to make transportation easier. Who said it is possible to fly without a motor, but not without knowledge and skill. Who lived in Ohio, last name Wright.
I am Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred, who was funny, cheerful, and mysterious, who was the husband of Elma Reville, who loved his wife, movies, and food, who made the movie Psycho, who wanted to make better movies, who once said, "Ideas come from everything," who lived in Lainstone, London. Hitchcock.
My name is Albie. I am Walt Disney. I am Walt. Funny, smart, and creative. Walt, funny, smart, and creative. I forgot the word. Husband of Lilly and Disney, who loved trains and mice, who invented Oswald and Mickey Mouse, who wanted all children to be happy, who said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them," who lived in Chicago, Disney.
All right, and that is my class. Thank you all for coming. Carol has one more announcement too. They're gonna remain here, and you guys can do like a gallery walk if you want to walk around and take pictures of your kids or other kids. You want to take pictures?
Y'all, that was fantastic.
Nice job, everyone.
My name is Nina Schick, and I specialize in deepfakes. Deepfakes are manipulated videos that make people look and sound like others. Thanks to deepfakes, anyone can impersonate anyone exposed to the internet. Deepfakes can be used as a simple joke, but they can also complicate court cases and lower social statuses of those they impersonate. Without me and other deepfake experts to inform the public of this ongoing phenomenon, people would believe any video they saw with an important political figure in it. I focus my life towards understanding deepfakes, and I've been interviewed by several news stations. However, some information about me is not publicly shared. My books and interviews are widely known, though. Which one is the real Tom Cruise? They all look the same. Number one is correct, though. You can't trust anything you find on the internet anymore. Can you spot the real Obama? They all look similar, but number two is the real Obama. And that's the end.
My name is Paul McCartney. I was born June 18th, 1942 in Liverpool, England. This is what I looked like as a child, and this house is where I grew up as a child. And after I met John Lennon, it is the house that we practiced guitar and we practiced our songs in for his band. In 1960, we formed the Beatles. This is a picture of the Beatles. Top left is John Lennon. Bottom left is George Harrison. Bottom right is Ringo Starr. And the top right is me. I was a member of the Beatles from 1960 to 1970. And unfortunately broke up in 1970. But while I was with the Beatles, I played bass guitar and I was their lead singer. I was knighted by the Queen of England on March 11th, 1997. Some of my other accomplishments were that I wrote over 100 songs for the Beatles. I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. Once as a member of the Beatles and once as a solo artist. Also, in 2010, I received an award from former President Barack Obama for my contribution to music. It is the highest award that an American can receive. That an American receive for music, and I'm the first non-American to receive this award. I am in the Book of World Records for having most #1 hits, most covered song yesterday. Over 3,000 artists have recorded that song, and I'm also in the Book of World Records for having the largest paid solo audience. This was in 1989 in Brazil, and over 350,000 people attended my concert. Some fun facts about me. I'm the tallest member of the Beatles. At 5'11", I'm only half-inch shorter than George Harrison. I like to draw and paint, and I cannot read music. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Hello, my name is Jean Tierney. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. This is my childhood home. How I got famous is my father had just lost a lawsuit, and he thought it would be a great idea to go to Hollywood just to cheer up everybody's spirits. But not even 15 minutes out, I got recognized by a producer. So I started on Broadway at 17, and I started to smoke because I wanted my voice to be deeper. I was put on a contract to the 20th Century Fox. I co-starred along Dom DeMichi, and it was Heaven Can't Wait, won an Oscar. I ended up marrying Cassie. We had 2 children. The first one, she was deaf and severely mentally handicapped. Then I had a second daughter born in 1984. Shortly after that, our marriage collapsed and it sent me over the edge, so I went to privately seek help. But it was the wrong kind of help, and I ended up getting a series of shock treatments that would severely impair my memory. I still struggled from manic depression. I was talked off the ledge of my mother's apartment building, 14 floors up. In the 60s, I finally got my mental health stabilized, and I made a brief comeback, but not for long. I married Howard Lee in 1960. I outlived him by 10 years, and it eventually brought me to the brink of suicide just after my birthday. Thank you.
Hello, my name is J.K. Rowling. My full name is Joanne Kathleen Rowling. I have a sister named Diana Rowling, and me and my sister used to have nicknames for each other. Mine was Jo and hers was Di. I'm famous for my books. I have written very many books, but my most famous book series is the Harry Potter series. My talent agent said that I should put my initials on my books instead of my full name. And I didn't have a middle name, so I gave myself a middle name after my grandmother. When I wrote in cafes and at the park. This is my brother-in-law's cafe, and I would also write the Harry Potter series during my lunch break at work. And I got the idea for the Harry Potter uniforms from my old school uniforms. Thank you.
Hi, my name's John Lennon, and I was born in Liverpool, England. I used to sing at my church when I was little. My favorite place to go was the strawberry fields, and so one day I wrote a song called Strawberry Fields Forever. My mom had a big influence on me. She taught me how to play the piano and the guitar. Elvis Presley was another big influence in my life. I started my verse band when I was 16 and recorded my first song when I was 18. I saw Paul McCartney at church and invited him to the band. Buddy Holly had a really cool band named the Crickets, so we decided to name our band after a bug too. I met Yoko in an art gallery when I was 29. She was a Japanese artist and songwriter. Our band manager died of a drug overdose. Paul McCartney and I fought a lot, so I decided to leave the Beatles and start singing solo. We had a son named Julian. Yoko and I made an album called Double Fantasy. A few weeks after my album came out, Mark Chapman shot me. He killed me because I said the Beatles were more popular than Jesus and because I didn't believe in God.
Hello, my name is Steven Spielberg. I was born December 18, 1946. I moved several times in my childhood. I like filming on my father's camera. I was one of the youngest directors working for Universal in the late 60s. In 1975, I worked on one of my famous movies called Jaws. Then I worked on E.T., Color Purple, and Schindler's List. Me and George Lucas worked together to make Indiana Jones 1981. Today I'm one of the wealthiest and famous directors to making movies. My achievements are making movies that are winning Oscars. These are movie posters that are popular in my career. I think I'm important because I have an imagination that creates dreams into movies, like my quote says. I don't dream at night, I dream at day, I dream all day, I'm dreaming for a living.
Good morning. My name is Jonas Salk. Ben became interested in me because of his grandmother had polio. I am probably best known for developing the polio vaccine. However, you might be interested to know that before that I worked on the flu vaccine for the Navy. Before that, I was the first one in my family to go to college. I got my medical degree in 1933, and I got funding to do the polio research with President Roosevelt so I could do the research. As I got older, I became concerned about incurable diseases, for instance polio, and I got help with that with Roosevelt. As polio destroys the ability to use your nervous systems, and most people who had polio had to use a device called an iron lung, which would breathe for them. This is a diagram of how iron lungs worked. It would paralyze the patient. They would stay there until they either died or got better. Usually they died. No one thought that polio could be cured. I set out to prove them wrong. I learned that polio couldn't be prevented. I developed a vaccine that would inject a tiny amount of the dead polio virus into a healthy person. This would allow that person to develop antibodies that would fight against the live virus. I had proved that the virus wouldn't hurt people, so I tested it first on primates, then on me. We survived with the help of the science research labs at the University of Pittsburgh. We were able to reduce the number of polio cases in the United States from 45,000 to 910 in 1963. Today, no one in the modern world needs to worry about getting polio because it has been virtually eliminated. I want people to know that hope lies in dreams, in imagination, and in the courage of those who dare to make dreams into reality. Thank you.